Hey, good morning, guys. Looks like life is pumping back into 88. This is very exciting. So we're going to definitely go over this today. Quick update, guys. We are currently 87 for 87 wins on this channel. We have never lost a crypto trade, and I will show you guys in the second half of this video how to get over here. So we're averaging between 10 to 15% per trade is the average in all of our 87 trades. Yeah, we've taken some that are 32%, 28, 24, some that are 7.71, such like that. So I will show you guys how to get into these trades here. But first, let's go over the analysis for 88, and then I want to teach you guys how to get the indicators and such in the second half of the video. Let's focus on the analysis here. 88 is starting to see a pump back up here, which is very nice because I know a lot of us, well, here's the thing, guys. I am in this trade. I bought in on November 9th with a lot of you guys, and November 10th, and November 21 over here, 21st over here. And we are basically setting 9.72% from the break-even entry. I know a lot of you guys are also down here and got picked up around, I don't know based off the buy limits, you guys are in different positions. I'm just going to call it 152. A lot of people are somewhere around this area. I'm down here around this area as well because we had some buy limits go off at 152. So depending on where you're at, guys, we're currently up, if you got bought in down here, about 10%. What I'm going to personally do is hold the trades that got picked up down here for me personally until I'm in the profit on this. So we're probably going to take about a 32+% win on anyone who got picked up down here. This is why it is so important that you guys are setting up buy limits every day with our metrics. It does not matter if we're currently managing a trade. Okay, you want to keep setting up the most recent buy limits, which I'll show you guys how to access that in the second half of this video. Set them up so you guys are buying as we go down. Okay, also, whales and institutions have never stopped buying this on the way down. I'll show that metric to you guys. So let's dive into this. So we're going to start here with the price versus whale money flow and the trend exhaustion. What we saw in here was we started pushing up into the top red sections here, and we were looking for this move back down, which we did end up getting. I'm going to move this out of the way so we can look at this analysis correctly, but I'll keep it at the current price so we can see this. So what we ended up seeing here was we were hovering more around this upper section here, as well as the money flow is up at this higher section, which ended up giving us this drop back down here. Now, this drop back down has been happening for so long that it's like we need to see a move back up. It's one of the only coins that hasn't created a solid low, a high, a higher low, and higher high. Most of the other coins have already created that if you guys go through and look at this. And I was actually showing this to a guy that I was coaching on a call the other day. It's one of the only coins that hasn't done it. It now officially has. So we are in an official uptrend. There's only two things that qualify an uptrend: higher highs and higher lows. Simply put, higher highs and higher lows. That's the two definitions of an uptrend. So here's what I'm watching for. Do I expect this to continue up? I do, but you need to watch this. You guys need to have these on your charts, the trend exhaustion, price versus whale money flow. You guys, a lot of you just got these last few days. If we start pushing up into the top red section here, I am going to be expecting 88 to see at least a higher low formation and a move back down. So depending on if you guys got in the lower section here with some buy limits around this area, you guys want to be looking, if you want, to take some profit when we push up into the top area, if you do not want to hold for when we get into the profit on this trade here, okay? So you need to be watching this because what you can do is when you push up into the top red section here, look to sell maybe 25 to 50% of the trade to take some off the table. Why? Because when we push up into the top red section here, this is where we are seeing very nice drops back down in the market for 88. These indicators are calling the drops in the market, and when the price versus whale money flow, the green line, the price is in pink, when the whale money flow is high as well as the trend exhaustion, this is when we're starting to see moves back down in the market, and you guys want to make sure you are prepared for this and you're aware of this by having these indicators. So if you want to take profit, you want to be watching when we push up into the top sections here because this has been calling drops almost every single time, arguably every time in here. When we get up to these top sections here, we are seeing drops back down in the market very soon after, if not immediately, okay? So that's what you guys want to be watching. As far as some targets, I want to go over that, but I want to first go over the metrics here so we can give ourselves a little bit more of an idea before we get into targets here, okay? I'll show you guys in the second half of this video where to get these indicators because you do not want to miss these, okay? Here we're going to go. Here we're going to go. How about here we go? 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. All these metrics will update. Okay, the emotional index for 80A has been consistently sitting in the fearful or the anxious section for the last 1 to 2 weeks. This is where I acquire coins all day long, guys. I'm going to be putting more money into the account over here. I just put in another $1,000 yesterday and I updated you guys about that, so everything is kept transparent. So you guys can read that in Telegram channel once you guys are over here, or if you're already over here. I had an extra $1,000 I had in my Coinbase wallet, so I threw it over there. So anyways, I'll be adding more because I want to buy the dip of this market. Point being is if you guys ever see the emotional index come out and it is fearful or it is anxious, this is the time to be acquiring and dollar cost averaging into your entries as I do on this channel. This is where we're expecting moves back up, okay? Come back down here and look at something else here. Yes, we are seeing short trades elevated here, but you need to look at what's happened the last few days. The last few days, long trades have increased and short trades have actually decreased slightly. Not a lot, but they have actually decreased. So this was a bullish sentiment, in my opinion, when I was looking at this, and this is possibly why we saw a little bit of a move up here, okay? Coming down here and we're looking at more. If you look at the blue line here, we've been sitting in, kind of stewing, steeping, if you will, in this good and great long trade section. And now we're pushing up into the neutral trade, and we're probably going to push up somewhere close to this area, maybe close to the good short trade today because we're starting to move up here. Point being is that you guys want to set up your buy limits for ADA because I think ADA is primed for an incredible move, okay? Now, like I told you guys, there's been nothing but acquisition of long trades from whales and institutions and smart money this entire time. People know ADA is going to go up. Like, guys, ADA is going to go up, and I will show it to you with dominance charts here in just a second. So looking at this here, as far as a move back down, it's just 141, okay? If it moves back down, structure lows where we're looking at, and I know this is going to sound bad, I really hope we actually get one more crash in the market so I can get picked up lower. But if it doesn't, that's fine because we're still in the profit here. We'll make more money. Regardless, it's going to be exciting and we should be celebrating if it goes down or it goes up because this is very good times to be buying. As far as a resistance, which is what I was going to show you guys, but I want to show you this first. Here's what I'm looking at. The absolute strongest resistance is up here, and I know it's a little bit higher, but it's at 195. Okay, 195 puts us at this level right here. This is an incredible exit if we get up into this area, and it will put us into the profit on the original trade about 3.15%. Now, I know that this trade right here won't be a huge win for us that are in here, but anyone who dollar cost average down here is going to be in some insane profits here, probably over 15%. Yeah, like how about 27%? And I know a lot of people are down here because you guys got picked up on buy limits. So this may not be the biggest win we take, but if I see some bull momentum heading into the market, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for an exit at the descending resistance line, which could be about 10% on this trade here, which is going to push us obviously over 30, maybe 40% that we're going to make for everyone who used the buy limits and bought in at lower prices. Again, guys, on this channel, set up your buy limits and don't ever miss setting up buy limits, okay? Coming down here, let's continue here and I'll show you guys how to set up the next trades here. And I want to show you the dominance chart, okay? Look at this. If you guys are using this metric, this is telling you you want to come in if you have, let's say, $10,000 and throw $1,000 into the market, every green line. These dollar cost average entries are insane. These are very, very good areas and possibly the best metric on the market for all of crypto to call bottom spots in the market before we start moving back up, okay? Let's continue down here one more and I'll show you guys something else here. What I'm watching for on this move back up, because we're clearly moving back up here, is for the metrics to come back out here for the exit point for this trade to look for a red bar in here because we have seen this call this accurately. When this calls it, we are seeing nice moves back down in the market. So I'm watching for this to see if we're going to get a move back down once we get a red bar. That will correlate to us exiting the position if we get a red bar when we're in the profit here. Now, let me show you guys the dominance, and then I'm going to show you guys how to get into our next trade so you do not miss another win because obviously we haven't lost a single trade, and I think you guys, based off this, you're probably going to want to trade with us. I wouldn't doubt it because we are doing very well, and I have full faith in the system. I've traded it almost 190 trades now, 100 or to 90. I think we actually, guys, I really do believe we could hit 100 trades before the end of the year. That's why I've been calling that out. Okay, let's take a look. Sorry, this it's still loading here. Let's give it a second. There we go. Okay, this is the dominance chart. I'm going to pull this to a bottom frame, so I'm going to bring it all the way down to the date, and it's going to put it in a bottom frame here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this up 2 more. So I'm going to push it up, and I'm going to push it up with these arrows. A lot of you guys ask how I do that. That's how I'm doing it. Okay, this is what I have not stopped looking at, and I've been telling you guys to make sure you're watching. When the dominance has been this low before, what has happened with the price of ADA? When it's been down here, we have 2 areas. One's here and we have another area down here. What has been the percentage increase in price when the dominance has been this low? It has been nothing but insane. Okay, watch this. If we are going to be looking at this and we are correlating possible future movements to the dominance chart, we can see that when we pushed down here before, this was not down here, it was right here. We ended up coming out and we ended up pushing to a high of 91% pump. A 91% pump. Okay, there's one. Take a look at the second one we had over here. It wasn't at the bottom, it was over here. So let's make this really clear. We had one start over here, but I'm going to pull this one over here. We ended up getting about right here, and for the dominance chart, when we were close to where we are now, to where we were, this was a 104% increase. This is why I've been looking at this and I've been saying I'm not giving up on ADA. I've actually been buying more ADA, in my largest holding position on all of crypto in my portfolio. And I'll show this to you guys over here. Here's my portfolio. You guys can see it. My largest position over here is in, are you guys actually going to be able to see this? Yeah, you are, obviously. You guys, it's going to be in, well, obviously USD because we have buy limits. It is in Cardano and it's in EOS, actually. Yeah, EOS. So these are my top 2 holding positions right now for my whole entire portfolio. I love ADA, and if ADA comes back out here and shoots up here, you are going to want to have something in the game. That's all I'm going to say, guys, because if this thing comes out and this currently, correlates to this theory here, nothing's guaranteed, but if it correlates to this theory, I do think we could be pushing up back to these levels and maybe see at least a 57 to maybe structure high up here of about a 98% pump. Now, you guys are going to ask me, well, what's the time frame on that? Guys, I don't know. I'm not going to try to predict that because you don't need to predict it. We just need to be setting up buy limbs and getting into these trades and holding these and trading the strategy here. And we will take advantage of that as it goes back up, okay? So watch that. We could be due for a 91 to maybe 104% pump here in the next coming months for ADA, and we are already seeing a very good start here by getting a lot of bull momentum into the market here. So that is my update for that. Okay, let's get you guys into these trades. I know it's a little bit longer video, but I want to give you guys confidence. When you follow my charts over here, you guys know that I'm looking at all this, and I'm paying very close attention to many things, and that's why I'm giving you guys this one-on-one training over here and helping you guys exit and explaining why I'm exiting so I can set you guys up to literally be confident traders for years and years to come. Okay, here's how you guys join us. The membership is only $49 a month. Yes, I am upping the price of this. I guarantee you guys, we're going to be upping the price of this next year. Everyone who gets in at $49 a month will get grandfathered in, and you guys will not be paying a higher membership if you just keep your $49 a month membership, okay? So you guys are going to get access to all of the live trade and the metrics as well as the Telegram access, so I'm going to go over that. You guys get access to all the metrics. You guys saw me going over this over here under ADA. That's the same thing for all these coins, okay? The live trades is where you guys want to hang out because every single one of our entries for all of our 87 wins have all been taken on this one single page. Here's what I'm going to show you guys. I know we're going over Cardano. Set your limits up, your buy limits for Cardano today, and click here. I'm going to show you guys how to do this on Bitcoin because I want to keep it private for our members. Here's what you guys are going to do. Our metrics updated 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. If the lines do not move some days, it's because we are waiting for the first buy limit to get hit. Okay, here's what you're going to do. If you guys are the OGs and you guys have been around forever, you don't need to watch this part of the video. This is for everyone else that's like, I want to start trading with all you guys because we're doing incredible. And guys, come over here just for a second over here and watch the profits. We're going to actually update this tomorrow and probably today with more profits. This guy made $1,700 in 10 days. This guy down here has grown his account without using leverage, guys. No leverage. He's grown his account about 50% in the last 6 weeks, and he's won 25 for 25 wins. And this guy did $20,000 trading cryptos and stocks with just the trend exhaustion and the price versus well money flow. Get those indicators on your charts. Okay, let me get back over here and I'll show you guys how to get into these trades, and we'll go over the indicator discount that I have right now so you guys can get in there. Here's what you guys are going to do. If you have $1,000, take the trade allotment that you have. Say it's 1,000, say it's 10,000, doesn't matter. Take the trade allotment that you have, allocation, and split it into 4 equal portions. Chop, chop, chop. 4 equal portions. 3 chops equals 4 equal portions. Okay? $250 is going to go at each buy limit. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here's your prices in neon yellow. You cannot miss it. This is going to update today and say 12/2 in literally 55 minutes because that's when this metric updates. Those are the official buy limits. Once your first buy limit gets hit, do not move any of the other buy limits. Keep them where they're at. I don't care if I come out here and I update this. The reason why these update is because we literally always have the best trade set up for new people that come to the channel. And if you guys get more cash from your jobs or something like that, come into the charts here and you can set up your cash into the best trades by using the metrics that update every day and are updated for the next best trade setup. Now, once your first buy limit is hit and you're going to leave the buy limits where they're at below here, you guys are going to set a sell limit up here for 100% exit. Now, most likely, I'm going to be calling an exit before we get up here if I see something like the trend exhaustion calling a drop, just like I saw on Ethereum. This is how we were able to call this drop in the market. And I've also was coming down here and we were calling this pump here because we saw the correlation to the S&P. Watch the Ethereum video. Do not miss that, guys. It's on the channel. Coming back over here. Sorry, I'm showing you a lot in here. But what I want you guys to do is keep all all your buy limits where they're at once the first one gets hit. Then sign up on Telegram on your phone or your computer, and then once you guys are logged into the Trade Confident website with your membership, click this link right here and it will add you guys into the Telegram channel where I'm calling exits and I'm giving you guys insider market info like I did with the S&P 500, which is perfectly correlating and it is happening right now based off this jump. I was expecting to see a rebound here because we hit a strong support and we are seeing that perfectly come out right now. Been watching the markets for a very long time and many years, so I'm going to give you guys insider info that I see happening, okay? What we're also going to be doing in that channel is calling exits with the indicators. So here's the deal. You guys want to get the indicators. Grab the indicator bundle pack right now. You guys want to at least get the price versus the well money flow, the trend exhaustion, and the trend dashboard because these are the indicators I use every day on the YouTube analysis as well as what I used in the exits. This is what we've been using to call drops. We've called the last 12 drops on Ethereum. Actually 13 now because we were 12 yesterday. The last 13 drops we called on Ethereum. The last 9 drops we called on Dogecoin. It is insane how accurate those indicators are, and those are the trend exhaustion and the price versus well money flow. Go ahead and get those too. That's great. You guys are going to get about 58 to 60% off. If you get the bundle pack, you are literally going to get 81% off all of our indicators. You pay a few more bucks and you're going to get 6 more on top of these 3. So there's 9 total in here that you guys can use on cryptos, stocks, and Forex. So do not miss this. This is absolutely the best deal. You want to snag this. So do not miss that, okay? Once you guys have the indicator set up, you guys will be able to copy my charts and follow the analysis over here. So make sure you guys are getting your membership set up for $49 a month before that goes up in price, because it will. Make sure you guys are setting up the indicators over here because I am going to be upping the price of the indicators for the price versus the well money flow and the trend exhaustion. These are going up. I already created the promotion schedule, or sorry, actually the increased price schedule yesterday for this next year. I am going to be upping the price of these 2 indicators, which are our most popular indicators. So make sure you guys get these. The best thing to do is just get the bundle pack because this will give you the best deal and you'll actually get appreciating value on this because these are going to go up in price. If you're trading a crypto, here's what you want to get down here because this will give you guys the most return on your money, okay? So coming back over here, you guys want to make sure you have everything set up, the indicators as well as the membership, and make sure you guys are joined into the Telegram channel where I'm calling exits for these coins. All right, guys, God bless you so much. We are going to try to go for 90 for 90 wins in the month of December. We'll most likely hit that, and if we do, we're going to just try to go for 100 for 100 by the end of New Year's, or let's say by New Year's. So make sure you guys have everything set up. Congrats, guys, for getting into this trade. Get your buy limit set up for this. I'll be updating you guys. Let's make some more money, and I'll keep you guys updated on these charts. Everything you need is in the description, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.